Internet learning. The future?
Internet Learning Set Me Free by Sam Zhang. When I was struggling with my chemistry class last semester, a professor suggested that I join a study group or get a tutor to supplement what we were studying in class. I couldn't afford a tutor, and my schedule at university, I couldn't arrange anything with classmates, especially ones I barely knew. Then a friend suggested going online. I can't believe I didn't think about it earlier. Online learning is perfect for me because it offers so much flexibility. Whenever I have free time, I can seek out lessons that revisit what my classes have been covering. And unlike being in class, I can pause the videos or watch them many times until I understand the concepts. Another great thing about online lessons is that there are so many different educators out there, each with their own unique style and perspective. So if one teacher's approach doesn't work for you, or you need a different viewpoint, you can always try another site. Each site also specializes in different subject areas. When I want to learn about a science or math concept, I visit the Khan Academy website, which explains topics using simple language and diagrams. For arts or philosophy, I go to TED-Ed, which offers lectures from experts all over the world. These sites have become so popular that prestigious universities like Harvard and Stanford have started offering free online courses as well. I love online learning so much that I'm going to do a full online course offered by my university. I know that this requires an attention to deadlines that free lessons don't entail, but the freedom to work when I want will be so helpful when scheduling my other classes and getting a part-time job. Going online has opened up a whole new world for me. I think it's a trend that's here to stay.
Internet Learning Isn't for Everyone by Jess Wachter. This spring, I had an internship in Paris. Since I had time, I decided to take a couple of university courses online. I also looked for study material online to supplement my course, as recommended by a professor. At first, I found that resources online were plentiful and varied. However, I spent a lot of time locating lessons that offered reliable content and for the specific topics I was searching for. When I did find classes with helpful material, I often felt there was something missing. I soon realized that I was missing the teacher-student and student-student interactions of a conventional classroom, and it was having a negative effect on my learning. I realized I learned best in a social environment with lots of opportunities for discussion. Studying on my own was boring, and there were too many things to distract me online. I also didn't have the motivation or encouragement you get from teachers and classmates. Because I assumed I could study any time, I almost stopped studying completely until everything was due at the end of the semester. I think I'm the kind of person who needs the pacing and regular deadlines of a class. To be fair, I certainly found material that was very helpful, but I was spending as much time on these lessons as I was on my own classwork and didn't have anything to show for it. I hear there are now online courses available where you can get your work marked by professors and be awarded a certificate if you pass. But I can't see people choosing to do these courses as a replacement for an actual university course and degree. It'll be a long time before employers and companies recognize such online credits or degrees. It's really great that quality education is being made available for free. But for me, online lessons probably work best as something extra to support my classroom experience.
Plagiarism and the Internet. The Internet is the largest library in the history of the world, and a great resource for anyone seeking information. But doing research on the Internet is not without its risks. In recent years, plagiarism from online sources has become a serious problem, especially among students. Original written work and information are protected by copyright laws, like original inventions. Therefore, when you reference or use information you find while doing research, you should always give credit to the person or organization that produced it. To plagiarize is to use ideas that are not your own without giving credit to the original source, or to claim that someone else's ideas are your own. It is akin to stealing someone else's work. For example, if a student reads 3 articles and uses ideas from the articles to make his arguments in an essay without quoting or citing from the original work, the student is plagiarizing. Internet-related plagiarism has become such a problem because it is so easy to find and copy information online. There are thousands of resources for students who wish only to copy or cheat. However, the Internet also makes it easier for educators to check for plagiarism. Often, a simple Internet search for a quote will be enough to expose copying. Some educators are more concerned about unintended plagiarism. Because copying and pasting is so easy, it is becoming more and more common for well-meaning students to mix up source material with their original ideas. While this kind of plagiarism usually happens innocently, it is still an offense. In addition to being a dishonest practice, plagiarism is a lost opportunity for students. The Yale College Writing Center, which is part of the prestigious Yale University in the United States, cautions, if you paste in someone's words as your own, you will miss the opportunity to add your commentary and therefore miss an opportunity to grow as a thinker and writer. The practice of writing is to share one's own ideas and creative talent, but poor citation makes it unclear whether the writer is working out his own ideas or just playing with someone else's. When working on a complex research assignment, managing your sources can become challenging. Here are some tips to keep your sources in order and avoid plagiarizing. Copy and paste important information. The first step of researching is to gather information. Be efficient and keep a computer document named References, where you can keep useful information. Format the document so that each page starts with a citation, prepared in the format preferred by your professor, and then the important information you gathered from that source. Copy and paste the material directly from the source. Print out important articles. When printing the whole document is not possible, print the first page of the article, which lists crucial details like the name of the writer and publication, and the date of publication. Then, print pages that have the information you need and highlight the most important details. Use software meant for managing sources. Most universities and schools provide students with free or low-cost software that is designed to keep track of information. To save time, many programs will automatically format your citations so you don't have to type everything out yourself. Insert citations into your drafts. Most word processing programs have a comment feature. This allows you to add notes throughout the document that aren't included in the document's word count and can be easily hidden. Every time you quote a source, type the source's citation into a comment box. This will save time when you have to compile everything into a bibliography. Double-check your work. In the same way that you review your work for clarity and mistakes, you need to check that you have matched the quoted information with the correct source.